come out, right? Today's video, we're going to be talking about replication. Like I said in the previous video, we're going to be doing the practical aspects. We're going to be replicating the data from on-premises to the cloud. So this is a server that I've created a server, and I created a database inside the server, which this database is going to be the one to be receiving the replication, the data that will be replicating from the on-premises to the cloud. So this is the subscriber. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is to create our file share. So we're going to create a file share. Let's create a file share. Come to this backup. Let's create a file share here. First thing you want to do is create a file share, right? I want to give the file share that you created, I want to give it all the necessary permission. So you go to the properties, you come to sharing, right? So come to this share. You see network part, no share. So come to here. So come here, you're gonna share it to everyone, or maybe you have the specific server you want to share it to or something. So you can share it over there. Or maybe you're on the cluster environment and you have your DC, that's domain controller, you know, can as well create a file share there too, which you can use the parts there as well. So this one share to everyone, right? Share to everyone that you had. Then give a permission, read and write permission, right? So you share it, then share. So it is done. You see this part, we're gonna need it very soon. So let's go to our on-premises environment. These are on-premises environments. You see, on this system database, we have to configure anything, which is where we're gonna configure our distributor, right? So, and let's go to our replication. You see our replication, we didn't have anything here. So let's first create our distribution. So let's configure the distribution, right? So configure distribution, click next. So here you say distributor, choose this server as its own distributor or select another server as its distributor. So we want to use this server as the distributor. So click on next. The file part that I said that we're going to use it the last time that we created our file, this one that we created. So we're going to copy this network part, copy the network part, right? So we're going to paste it, network part, copy. So we're going to paste it over here. We're going to paste the network part here, right? So click on next. So this show that the folder distribution database file. So this is on D, while the log file go on L. But this is just a practical aspect. Is don't do this in your own environment. Though, you know, D does not go to put letter D as a data and put the letter L as a log. So you have to be different letter, right? So they just a practical aspect for practical only. So here, enable server to use the distributor when they became publishers. So click on next, right? So configure distribution. So when you're doing this in your environment, we want to generate the script in case you want to reconfigure it again, right? So we want to generate a script, but right here, because we're doing the practical, so that's why you go into, we don't want to be doing the same way every time, right? So that's why you need to generate the script in case you want to reconfigure it again. So let's click on next. And these are all the input there. Let's click on finish. So let's see if we didn't encounter error. I mean, it is okay. So this one is successfully created. So let's go ahead and see what we just created. So refresh this, right? So we come to system database. So we expand it. You see, this is the distributor we just created. So distributor has been created. Now let's go ahead and create our publication, right? So right click on it, on local publications, click on new publication, right? So we click on next. So these are the two databases that I have in this environment, this on-premise environment. So I have this Adventure Work 2019 and I have this Sales DB. So you use this Adventure 2019 for the practical, but make sure any database you want to use, make sure the database have the primary key on it. Okay, so let's click on next. So we're doing transactional replication. So click on next. So let's see all the tables in it. These are all the tables you need. Then you have to check this so that you can, all of them can be checked. And you have to go through all of them one after the other, make sure all of the tables are checked. So all of them are checked. So click on next. This is where if you want to use filter, just gonna click on here, but we're not using filter. On the previous video, I explained what a filter all about. Will be receive a ticket that is do a replication of some certain table, and not all the database. Like you have to do replication of some certain table in the database. So not all the tables that's inside the database. This is why you're gonna do that. So we're not doing that today. Okay, but if you need it, this is where you're gonna go. So click on next. Here you want to create a snapshot immediately, and keep, you see, so you say create a snapshot immediately and keep the snapshot available to initialize subscription. So we want to create immediately. So don't click on schedule. So click on next. So this snapshot agent come to this security, right? So you come here, the domain, see, specify the domain or machine accounts under which the snapshot agent will say run. So you come here, you put the domain. This is where you're gonna come see this. You say user slash talk to. So the password that you use. So make sure your password is correct, because if you don't, the password is not correct, you're gonna encounter error. Okay. Then you make sure this is always on impersonating. You want to leave it on impersonating. Okay. So click on OK. So this is it. It's a user slash user the reader tool. So if it is not right, if your password is not right, you are going to encounter error. So make sure the password is right. Okay, like I said, the best practice, make sure you use the script, generate the script. That's the best practice. Don't want to continue using the GUI, right? So want to generate the script so that in case I want to reconfigure it again, because we just use the scripts. It'll be fast. So next, and we want to give it name, right? So like this, let's put it publish, right? That's name given it, and these are all what is you see, publishing the following table as articles. These are all the tables that's gonna publish. These are all the tables, right? So let's click on finish. So let's wait to see we didn't encounter any error. So say adding articles. So it's gonna have 71 articles into this, and is in progress. So let's see this successfully, right? So let's refresh this. Fresh. Then let's see the let's go to the monitor and see the go to monitor, you click on launch replication monitor. Okay, so you come here, then you come to this this name, server name, see server name here, you come here, you click on this Adventure of 2019 that we are replicating, right? Click on it, right? Then you come to this agent to see if this thing is running really good. You see, say here, snapshot article, right? Snapshot article is 71 and it is 100% successful. You see why the log reader agent is running as well, right? So that means our configuration is good. So let's go to the SQL Server agent. Let's go to the job. You have to refresh this to the jobs. Okay, so let's come here to see the jobs. Let's view the history. You have to come here, expand this. These are the history, and it's okay. Okay. Now, when we configure this and see everything is okay now, right? The next thing we have to do now is, so we've configured our the two things that we configure here, configure our distributor, right? And we've configured our replications. So the next thing we want to do now is to configure our subscribers, right? We want to configure our subscription. Here's our subscription, which is going to be our subscription here is going to be our cloud environment, which is the one that we just created that. So click on next. What are we replicating? Remember, we give it add work public. That is what we give it to it when we we're creating it. Click on next. So we want to run all agents at the distributor. We want to push. We don't want to pull. We are pushing. We push. We're pushing it. We're pushing it out to the subscription. So when you are using cloud as your replication, you are using cloud, you have to use push, right? You don't use pull. You are pushing it, like pushing it to go in there, right? Save it there. So click on next. Here you want to add, you say add a subscriber. You want to add a subscriber here. You click on here. Then you want to add SQL Server subscriber, right? So now it's telling you to log into the subscriber. This is where you want to go to the cloud. The server that we created here, you want to come here and open this. Copy this server name. Copy the server name, right? So we come back to this that has of the, you see, has of the server name. Paste the server name, right? And remember, when you create your server, you create it as SQL Server authentication, right? So you want to put the server login that you use when you are creating it. You want to put it here. So I use SQL admin, right? The password I use that when you are creating it. This is a password that you use when you are creating it. You are creating your server inside the cloud. That is the information in here, not your on-prem environment information. So click on connect. So you went successful, right? You went successful. Then you come to here. What do you want to replicate? You want to replicate the adventure one. So when I created this inside the cloud, right? I created a database in it. That database, it is where the replication will be going inside, right? So it now has you know, where do you want to replicate it at? So if you have like that server that I created, we have like a 5 database or 10 database, 20 database, as many as database you want to say, you can mention in there. So you just want to choose the one that I want it to be replicating inside. So I created an empty database, right? So the empty database I created inside the cloud environment is Adventure 1, which is what I just gonna use. I use it, you see, I choose it now, I click on next, right? So you want to come to this ellipse button, you click on it, right? So remember, when the same name we use here, this user slash talk, we're still gonna use it here. This user talk to. Then the password, because this one is asking about the domain. This is a domain. The password that you use there. Don't make a mistake when you're doing the password. What I used to do sometimes is I type the password in a notepad, right? To just copy it and paste it there sometimes. That's what I do. And you want to always impersonate. Always impersonate. You want to impersonate it, then you say that connect to the subscriber. Connect to that. The subscriber has to connect to is the cloud, right? So we're gonna use this following. So you want to input your information of the cloud. So the login name that I use there is SQL admin, right? And the password. So password, right? Make sure everything is okay. Because if the password is not okay, it's not correct, you're going to encounter error. And that is what you don't want to encounter. Click OK, right? You see there, connection to distributor, impersonate, see, the login of the subscriber. There's a login. And the agent for subscriber, that is your cloud information, right? But impersonate is your on-premises. So click on next, right? Run continuously, distributor, click on next. Okay, click on next. Like I say, best practice is to generate a script, right? Well, this is, just practicing. That's, we're using best practice in case you want to do it, and you want to generate a script, right? Next. Okay, click on finish. So let's say we didn't encounter any error, then go, okay, 0, error 0, 1, 0, total successful 1. So let's click on close. Then let's do here and refresh. Let's refresh. Okay. Then subscriber. Okay. Press this one more time. Okay. Let's go to launch. Expand. Here. Agent. So everything all right. Right. Okay. Come to job. Want to refresh the agent. Come to jobs. Yes, see the history. No error. Okay. Everything okay. No error. So now what you have to do now is let's connect to our server. Here's our cloud environment, right? To see. Let's connect. Here's our cloud environment, the database. Okay. I go to database, I go to tables. You see, it's replicating. It's replicating. No, let's just take a look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right? This is 13 that I just replicated. So let's go to our on-premises. Let's see how many tables are on Adventure Work. Adventure Work. Let's see how many tables here. It's a lot. It's a lot of tables, right? And we'll just say 13 there, right? So it's still it's still replicating, right? So let's go there and refresh again. So this is our cloud environment, the database that we created on the cloud. And this is, you see, the database is Inusa Tech database. See, so let's go ahead and see it again. Let's go and check that. Refresh again. Okay, let's see again. Maybe we're repeating some more. Let's see again. Okay. Should replicating. And what I want to, I would like to show you this as well when you create your file share to see how the publication is working. I will show you that in a minute, which is why this one is refreshing. Refreshing. Okay. So this is a file share that we created. You know, remember we created a file share. So click inside it, see UNC, click inside it. This is it, adventure work. This there's adventure work. This is the publication that we did then. These are all the publication. So I see that is how it work. That's how everything works. Person. It says all that detail. Just everything here. See? Okay. While this one is working here, let's go back to our environment. This is our on-premises. Okay. So F is replicating and we didn't encounter any error. So that is how to do replication. So Anna will give you, you see, before we saw it, the last time we saw it, I think we see 13. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, let's say it's replicating. So, and if you want to clean your environment, done with all this and you want to clean your environment as a script, which I'm going to put on this video. I'll put the script on this video. So this is okay now. Everything. So we know that replication is working and all our configuration. You see, all the configuration is working. Then let's go to the jobs. The jobs. See the jobs. View history. Job is working very well. We didn't encounter any error, right? So everything's okay. And monitor. Want to monitor these two? Let's go to launch monitor. The launch monitor, click on here and click on the agent, right? So everything is working very well here too, right? No error, 100% working. Okay. So what next now? Since I'm done with this, so let's clean the environment. Let's clean it up. Now, I clean the environment. The next video, we're gonna talk about how to clean the environment, how to clean it up. The next video. Thank you. So you create your replication. After you create it, you want to clean up your environment. As this just small script that if you run, it will clean up all your environments, which is gonna be the what we're gonna do in the next video. So thank you, like I said. If you are new in this channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification. And don't forget to like. But once again, this is Taiwo Inusa. Thank you.